Good morning, everybody. We're having a little creature stream today. I'm gonna do some art. I'm gonna finish up a lot of my art that I need to get done. But also, I have a little friend joining me, and they are small and cute, and they're sitting in my chair. Oh, there goes the music. I could have waited until it was done, but I ended up not. So that's fine. Okay, we can listen to Celeste. We'll do that next. But yeah, hold on. Let me see. I want to try and on the chattings channel. We only have one person right now. Hello. Hello. It's only one. But I want very much to have a webcam that works here on this because you can kind of see him already. My gorgeous little man, my little creature. Do you mind if I push you back so people can see you? Oh, there he is. The host. Oh, Jan! Is that your hello? He's hosting today's stream. I'm also very fatigued, so if I mouth breathe like a stinko, just know that I have an excuse. It's not a good excuse, but I do have an excuse. I'm just very anxious right now. Did you send the email? No, I don't do the email tips anymore. I usually just do it through Bits now. But I'm gonna wait for some people to get here because I have a little man. Even though my video quality is really, really bad on the webcam, we do have a little friend to greet everyone as they come in. So hopefully we'll get a couple people. I didn't do my normal routine of putting out a bunch of calls to action. That's just because I'm feeling kind of anxious tonight, and I did not want a ton of attention. I just want like a few people to come. Ooh. I forgot how much this song pops off in the second half. I'm just gonna pet this cat for a little bit, and we're gonna work through anxiety together. And then we'll probably get to drawing. Nice music. I do really like the Robot Builder song. I realized how underrated that song is from Night in the Woods. It is excellent, and not enough people have listened to it because it's really good. It's really good. It's probably the least listened to song in the Night in the Woods soundtrack, honestly. Where are you drawing? I'm just gonna be drawing on a fire alpaca, but I'm not doing it right now. I'm petting a cat because they wanted to be here for part of the stream. He decided to sit in my chair, so I'm in my backup chair. I might scoot him over just a little bit so I can get to work. Would you mind if I scoot you? He's giving me a look. I think he might mind a little bit. What am I drawing? I'm going to be working on a bunch of art. My thank you art from the last stream, and a bunch of stuff that I've been wanting to work on for a while anyways, and probably Scion's commission. Because he made a really cute idea of him like ba booing into a mic, and I think it's a cute concept, so we'll probably get to work on that. I was kind of hoping more people would show up for the intro, just so I can pet this cat, and Dodger can get the love that he deserves. He's a very finicky, nasty little man, but he's very lovable as well. Everyone loves him. My little gray ball. Do you mind if I move you? Are you okay with that? I'm gonna roll you over a little bit. He's going over in the kitty corner. Yawn. Oh, hello. Good morning, little yawn. I'm gonna toss. I had stuff on the seat. You gonna be my co-host? Boop him? No, he'll get mad at me. Dodger is not a boopable kind of cat. He gets very, very mad if we touch his little features on his nose. they will be upset. But yeah, can we still see him? Oh, he's barely in the corner. Hold on, can we widen? We can totally widen the capture. Yes. Yes. The cat. In view. My little man. Oh. My phone is not reconnected to chat. Little creature. But yeah, first I think I'm going to finish up this Greg and Angus art I've been working on. Also, man, my eyes have been kind of acting up lately. Very itchy eyeball syndrome. I don't know if I'm just getting allergic to cats now in my old age or what, but it is very unfortunate. Oh, also, I need to look up a reference for these two's colors. I am on... Yeah, I'm on my drawing channel. Cups on my ears? That would be cute. But I think I've done a cups on my ears Valentine's picture in the past, and it didn't look very good. So instead, I'm gonna do a little drunken boyfriends one because I thought it would be cute. I want to get the night in the woods poster, right? It was like a poster. I want the official, because there was some cool colors that were used in the poster. I remember it might not even be called. It might not even be that very poster. Man, a lot of people have made some really excellent posters for this game. I'm learning. Yo, hey, that's my own poster. What? Wait, huh? Oh, it's on my old DeviantArt. What the fuck? Holy shit. Sorry, I'm on a discovery trail. Apparently, my old DeviantArt still exists. And I'm one of the top results for Night in the Woods poster. I feel like that's just sad, because that means that not enough people are making Night in the Woods posters, you know? Because if I'm one of the top results, that's just a problem. But that is nice for me, at least, because then I get to reuse this palette, because I was meaning to do that anyways. So hell yeah, let's do it. Because I really like this palette. Oh, but I need to make... Oh, I need to undo some of the changes that I made to the initial palette. Because I made, well... No, I can always protect alpha later. Yeah, that'll be okay. Let's color in the fluff in the meanwhile. Let's fluff it up. Let's fluff the colors, right? Where did I put my pen? It's right there. I found it. Finally, we are actually drawing on this art stream. But holy shit, I did not expect to look online for a Night in the Woods poster. And one of the top results is my shitty old art from... Well, it's actually not that shitty. This one's actually pretty good. But my DeviantArt page. Ugh! Imagine using DeviantArt in 2021. Can't believe this. This is an outrage. Damn. It's a very quiet stream, but you know what? This is just like what I was doing earlier. I was just drawing and listening to music, which is perfectly fine. Very relaxing. Perhaps more people will show out as the stream goes on. I can pray, I can hope, I can dream. I kind of want to use May's palette for Angus. you know, I don't know why. I just feel like it would be cool and fitting. They're kind of similar colors-ish. Not really. May is very bluey. Angus is very browny. Wouldn't quite work as parallels. But they are both two of my favorite fictional characters. But I think that might just be because I'm biased towards Night in the Woods. Just a little bit. Just a touch. Just a hair. Oh. I just noticed I kind of flubbed a little bit of this. I'm also thinking about getting experimental with the line art here. Make it look extra drunky. I don't know how well that will work. Also, damn, this needs to look a little lighter, I feel. Right? Yeah. When there's black lines, it actually accentuates that color a lot less. Because when these colors are back to back, they certainly look more similar, you know? But when there's black lines in between, it actually kind of weakens the impact of those two colors sitting next to each other. Because there's some contrast. And I feel like that just kind of lowers the overall vibe of those two colors interacting, you know? So I'm gonna skip to it. What do you think, Dodger? Oh, his little ears perked up when he heard his name. Hello. Dodger, you gonna say hi? Can I have a pet? Oh, hello. Sorry, I woke him up. He's mad. Poor baby. Poor baby. So mad. Oh, licking paw. Poor baby. Oh, baby. Little creature. I've never really drawn a Night in the Woods tongue, but I feel like, you know, especially not on like a character like this. Oh, I just copied the same color twice. It's fine. I'm gonna use that for this bit, you know? I feel like it'll look nice. The green with the tongue. Yeah, that's solid. That looks solid. And it'll eventually be on the nose as well. Did I use the same... Oh, I actually used kind of a mix of colors for the bottles. They must have done that in the original poster, because that's probably why I did it, let's be real. I'm not very original. I kind of want to like... Hold on. I kind of want to try and put a filter over this layer to see at what point does it become the original palette, you know? I kind of want to see... Because I feel like this is just like a skewed version of Greg's palette in some way, right? Like they fucked with the hue and saturation until it looked like this. Until he kind of... And then they maybe like upped the brightness so that the black turned to like green. Hold on. I want to fuck with hue and saturation a little bit. I'm gonna fuck with the hue. Oh. Oh, that's very Greggy. Now if we turn the saturation up, I feel like that must have been what they did, right? Like, just about this shade. Yeah, like right in between those. They totally cranked up his saturation. And maybe the brightness too, to make that black turn into green. Or at least turn into more bluey looking, right? And then they just moved the saturation meter into weird territory. And it just kind of worked, right? Right? I feel like I'm not crazy for thinking that. That's totally something the lads would do. Very unfitting end to that song, but I know why they had to do it. They were they had to end it somehow, and they were like, "Oh, I want to do a little monster eating Maddie." And it's like, yeah, it's a cool end to the nightmare, and it's good foreshadowing. But I'm sad that they worked it into the actual like song because it makes the whole song much less fitting when you listen to it all in one go. I wish they had just kept it as separate sound effects. Almost, I don't know. I feel like it's not quite as cohesive without the visuals of the gami, of the Ebgames. That's a reference to something that no one will get. But maybe I will tell that story on stream if more people show up. Because it's kind of funny. Ba, 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 ooh, ba, 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 ba. Just kind of making sounds. I'm just mimicking the song. I really like it. I love Celeste's soundtrack. It's very pretty and gentle. Is it weird to feel like a song can respect your emotions and just like kind of be relaxing and kind? Ba, 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 ooh, ba-da-doo, ooh, ba, ba-doo. It's a good fade out. That song really feels like it could end anywhere. This is a really good song. This is like the menu music for the game, and it's just very gentle. And I like it a lot. It feels very careful. Oh, what you looking at, mister? You doing okay? Little man? Little creature? It's the longest I've gotten you to sit still for a kind of stream like this. You gonna lay back down and claw up the little chair a little bit? He's just sitting around. My little creature. Little baby, little man. Water. Zoop. Damn, Darnick's not gonna be here tonight. Too busy with homework. That's sad. I like Darnick's support. And I feel like he would miss out on Dodger. He'll miss little Dodgy vibing background. Dodger. Kitty. 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 It's not really a good. There's not a good way to map kitty onto Papui, right? Or Banui. Papui Banui. Oh right. Oh fuck. I remember. While I was on my run, I was like, I looked at this artwork because I was like, I really wanted it to look nice, and I just got hit by the realization again that I kind of gunked up this line art. I don't know if I got it better in the original. I don't think I did, actually. Not that much. But I totally need to make this leg thicker to match with the other leg, right? It absolutely does not fit the other side he body. Now it may. Just a little bit. Hold on. Let's... gonna draw another line just like right like that. It's only a pretty minuscule change, but I feel like it'll make a big difference in how this ends up looking. To me, anyways. I know I'm my own worst critic, but I want it to look nice. Also, maybe make this also just a little bit thicker. Just a little bit. Just to make it match the width a little better. Right? Yeah, I feel like that's much better. Even though a small change, like noticeably better proportioned. Okay. Just making sure that was the way I wanted it to be, and I think it is. I think that's looking a lot better. No ad? Oh, Reservoir Dog is here. Wow, no ad. Lucky. Finally, you got a stream with no ad. I really want to turn off the like the glitch ads that play if you get like booted off the stream, or like it glitches out and you have to rejoin the stream and it plays an ad again. The mid-roll ones. I really want to turn those off, but I'm not certain how. And I have looked a couple of times and I cannot find it. Maybe I'll like look it up in Twitch support to see if I can turn those off. But hello, welcome to the stream. We have a kitty. Like a meow. Look. He blends in with the corner. He's beautiful. Hello. Yes. Little angry man. Oh, hey. What? What do you want, little boxer? Well then what? You tell me. Do you want pet on the head? Do you want pet nowhere? Do you see that? Fussy little man. Finish up Minecraft with a super OP fishing rod? Is it a mending rod by any chance? That's the one my friend always uses. Because it refills its health using EXP. Little boo. Oh, still no. But why? But why? He's so fussy. So fussy when in the chair with him. What? Do you not want a little pet? Do you not want just a little pet on the head? No? Yes? You can't decide. Still good on one? Yeah. There. Little Smellman. What with he? What and he with what? Luck of the Sea 3, Unbreaking, and Mending 1. Nice. That is very good. Though, Luck of the Sea means you're getting stuff that isn't fish, which means that it's kind of a bad fishing rod. Just kidding. Luck of the Sea is a cool ability. I've just always preferred going fishing for actual fish. I don't need fish. Then what do you need? What do you want out of life if not fish? Let's be real. Fish is the ultimate prize. I have so much food. Well, I could still have more fish. But that's the fun of Minecraft, is everyone can kind of play it in a crazy way and in their own way. It's rad. Now that I have a better computer, even though Bedrock is unoptimized as hell, I bet it won't lag on stream. And maybe Reese and I can finally finish our run of Bedrock. We're super, super close. I just need to get some Eyes of Ender together. We've got a couple Ender Pearls, and I've got all the Blaze Rods we need. I just need to kill a few more Endermen, a few more tall, dark, and handsomes, and then we can move on to the end. A huge farm with tons of food. That's awesome. That's big, large, enormous. All I need is diamonds to find a fortress so I can beat the game. Wow, you're not at diamonds yet? Or you just want more diamonds so that you have more diamond armor and stuff, right? Because I feel like you have to have had diamonds if you want to get those enchantments. You would kind of need to make an enchanting table with diamond. I want more diamonds for armor and tools. That makes sense. I understand. Greed is good, my friends. And by greed is good, I mean it's terrible. Never be greedy. Okay. I kind of want to change the color of this a little bit because it looks... I was encountering this problem before with the eye versus the fluff because the colors are very, very similar. And this green and that green do look different enough in the reference because against a black background it looks very contrasted, and without line art it looks very contrasted, but with line art they look like almost the exact same color. So I feel like to contrast it better I really need to fuck around and find out what colors look better, you know? Though I am excited to see how this alt palette will look when I fix it and turn it back into Greg palette, right? I'm very looking forward to that. I found some, but not a lot. In total, I found about 10. Yeah, that's not the most lucky. Definitely want, like, enough for, like, a sword and full armor. Because the end has gotten a lot tougher, and also the nether has gotten a lot tougher, and I'm very mad about that because I'm bad at new nether. New nether eats my entire ass, as you probably got to see if you were there for the Minecraft stream with Reese. I get absolutely destroyed by new nether. It is awful. And like, I'm glad that they made it a more substantive experience, but also fuck them. They didn't have to make it that hard, but they wanted to. We know they wanted to. And fuck them. They didn't have to do that, but they did anyways. So screw it. But yeah, do have to go to the nether if you want to beat the game. And luckily I got through that portion. I really don't want to go back into the nether and find a warped forest. I absolutely could, and it may actually be faster than fighting Enderman on the overworld. But I really just don't want to go back in the nether, honestly. I am in the same boat as Call Me Carson before the pedophile accusations. Because I fucking... And I don't mean that I was in like the same fucking like pedophile ring. Even if he was... I don't know the whole detail with that, honestly. I'm not gonna keep accusing him of that shit without knowing all the deets. But he was talking with like Jaden or something about how much he hated the new nether, and I'm like, yeah, No, I hard agree. New Nether kind of stinky, not gonna lie. Not my favorite. I already have an OP fishing rod and a bow. Stop giving me more. My bow one-shots ghasts. Ghasts already get two-shot by most bows. So that's not super impressive on its own, but I feel like it will do more than you're letting on with that statement. Like, what else can it one shot? Can it two shot a skeleton? Because that's very impressive. But ghasts already die in like two shots in the first place, so it's like that's not like a super brag. I feel right, but I don't know. I don't know yet. I've tested it. I got a super OP enchantment book. Did you get a mending book from a villager? That's the one that all my friends are always looking for. And I definitely like having a mending bow because I really like archery in Minecraft, even though it's kind of underdeveloped. It's very fun. Okay. Let's filter hue. I want to change the hue to like right, like just about here. And then saturation up and brightness down a little bit. And that's almost like base form Greg, right? Like that looks very Gregish. The inevitable Greg. I feel like that's what they had to have done when to get him to this point where he looks like janked up and a completely different color palette. Is they like took his normal palette up to the saturation a ton. In fact, yeah, wait, hold on. Let's desaturate him in a little bit. Like it'll look they probably just specifically saturated the jacket because the jacket's black in the base game. But they probably wanted to find a different way to like mess with that, right? So if we turn down the saturation a ton and then yeah, we change him to like 34, 35, 38. I keep turning down the jack. It's like you can kind of see how that would have been black. And then it was boosted the hell out of the saturation up to make it blue. And then it was changed to green when they moved it. They shifted it like 20 degrees over. That's cool though. I like that. I like this. This is a learning experience. Because I always wonder how they got to this palette for Greg. But it's honestly very close to his base palette. It's only shifted over a little bit. But with obviously the saturation boosted a ton, and a couple other things messed around with. But I'm digging it. Hello, Katui. Oh! No, I'm just here to give you lovin's. Kitty love. Love for the kitty. Forget what mending does, it allows things to heal themselves as you collect EXP. So, like, if you hold it in your offhand and then you, like, mine a bunch of coal or have, like, a skeleton grinder or any kind of, like, mob grinder, you just can generate infinite EXP and then it'll heal your bow or your shovel or whatever you put mending on. Because that way you can have infinite that item without having to repair it over and over. And it's broken because I love having like a bow or a sword that can basically just be infinitely used, because you can enchant the hell out of it and you never have to worry about it breaking or having to repair it with infinitely more diamonds on like an anvil or something. Mending is just universally useful. I find it's more useful than even like stuff that ups the power of other things, just because of the longevity. Yeah, mending's super good. We gotta take a little art break to pet the cat and relieve my anxiety. Oh wait, I'm in games. I need to go to chatting because that's where I've made my screen huge. Hello. Now you can see me in all my glory and my weird dress and my tattooies. Little fluffy friend. Kitty, right? You can see him during the whole stream, but now you zoomed in. Extra zoomed in. Little lovely meow meow. But yeah, I'm going to pet this cat for a little while to relieve my anxiety because I'm having a little bit of panickiness right now. I don't know why. I kind of know why. I'm still worried because I've been very fatigued today and also yesterday and basically every day since I got bit by my little rat friend. And I was really, really worried. I'm still really worried that he has rabies or something and that I need to go get like inoculated. But I also know that I can't afford to go to the hospital. So there's that. And it's like I'm nervous to go to urgent care because I just spent a lot of money on computer upgrades and I don't know if I can really drain my bank account for just getting a vaccine for rabies, you know? But I also don't want to leave it go and then have like hydrophobia and muscle pains and spasms and stuff because I feel like that won't be very fun to go through for obvious reasons. So I'm nervous a little bit. And I think tomorrow I need to make an appointment at the very least or talk to someone. But I don't know. I know I'm a bit of a valetudinarian, which is a fancy old person word for hypochondriac, because it's like I kind of feel like I have a bunch of diseases that I almost certainly do not have, but I'm always worried that I might. And whenever I get like my blood tested for being on HRT and stuff like that, it's like they always tell me you're fine, you got nothing, there's nothing wrong with you. And I go okay. Then I go home and I immediately fantasize and freak out about how I have all these diseases that they couldn't find in me. And it's like at this point I know I keep getting checked regularly enough that I'm almost certain I'm not under any threat of disease, but I'm just always nervous that I am, and that I won't know until it's too late. I, it's just a constant panicky fear, and I just don't know how to make it go away other than to just relax, talk it out, and pet a cat. Because kitty comfort is very meaningful to me, and touching a soft creature relieves my anxiety. Hello, Mr. Matt. Don't want touches right now. Just a little one. Gonna go ask Google what efficiency does. It just means that the tool moves faster. So like if you're using a pickaxe and you're hitting some rocks, it'll do it faster than it would normally do. Usually want to put it on like a diamond thing because it's not unbreakable, and it can eat through your durability a lot faster than it would normally. So you want to have something on it that counters that durability usage, like it being diamond or it being mending, something like that. I'm using my basic Minecraft knowledge, but I remember what efficiency does, I think. There's probably some enchantments I have no idea what to do, but I'm definitely familiar with stuff for like pickaxes. And does unbreaking make it longer to break? Yes. Unbreaking 1 makes it double the length of its normal breaking speed, and then uh, 2 and 3 and 4 duplicate it by more and more weird degrees. Like, uh, I think 2 is like 2.5, and then 3 is like times 3, and then Unbreaking 5 is like an insane one. If it even goes up that high, I don't know. But you can get an insane Unbreaking enchantment on some kind of tool and then make it last forever. Or essentially forever. I have Unbreaking 1 on my pick. That's very good. That it should last a while then. At least twice as long as usual, I think, is the rule. It might be 1.5 times as long as usual, which is a little less, but I can't remember for sure. How do I get better enchantments from an enchantment table? You need to have higher levels, more lapis lazuli, and put library bookshelves around it. So if you put in like 2 by 2 and then have the enchanting table in the middle, or like 3 and then 2 and then 2 and then like a stack on top, then those library books will like give the enchanting table runes, and then the runes will make it have better enchantments. But making a bookshelf takes a long time. You have to make like 3 books per bookshelf, and then 2 lines of wood on each side, and it takes 1 leather and 3 paper to make a book minimum. And then you have to make enough of those to make like 10 bookshelves. Oh, Halloween cat. Hello. He's doing his little Halloween stretch. Long stretch. Long cat. Oh, mad. I poked his butt. Very angry little man. Alright, let's get back to drawing. But yeah, I'll keep asking. I'll keep trying to answer Minecraft questions if you have any, because I know a fair bit about the game now. At this point in my life, when I came back, I have some funny stories about Minecraft, honestly, because when I first played the game, it's like weird sandbox beta thing where it was just creative mode, and you could just kind of go around and knock up some blocks and put them in places that you wanted that were vaguely pleasing, and making like little houses and stuff. When Minecraft was ancient, like in its alpha phase, and then I played it a little bit when I was like 14, because it came out when I was 13, I think. And then that was when I played the alpha, and then when I was 14, I played the base game. I played like 1.1 and 1.2, like all the way through that. And then my mom did not like me playing the game, so she had me stop. And I said okay, and then I did not play it for like the rest of high school. And then I got to college, and a bunch of my friends played it, so I got it again. And then all of a sudden there was enchanting tables and cave updates and all these like new cave systems, and the Nether was a thing now, and there was like a bunch of crazy shit happening there, and I was like, holy dang, what the hell is all this? I was completely caught unawares. I did not understand a goddamn thing that was going on, because man, fuck, like it was a lot of changes that I was not accustomed to, and it was a bit of a tough learning curve, but you know, eventually you get used to it and you improve, and then now I know a lot about it. Now I know a lot about the game, because I was thrown in trial by fire style after playing very little of it as a youngin', and then as like a 20-year-old, or actually I was like 19 at the time when I got it again. Fuck, that shouldn't feel so long ago to me, but I'm already gonna be. Wait, am I? I'm not 21 right now. Am I? I think I'm 22. Fuck, dude. Man, that sucks. I don't want to be 22. I'm turning 23 this year. That's very anxiety inducing. I shouldn't have thought about that. Buh. Black. Can't believe I'm gonna be turning 23. That sucks, dude. I just want to stay 21 forever. It's already too late. Just thinking about the Oath to Order and how all that would pair with this song, honestly. Very similar theming. Even if very different songs. Honestly, this may look better with May's palette. Just because I can't get... These two look very heckin' similar if I use their base palettes, you know? I feel like I gotta... Well... No, I'm gonna finish it in Angus's palette as is first, because then I feel like I could then, like, I want to see what Angus would look like in, like, his base form, you know, by changing the filter around. I feel like that would look cool. So let's finish it the way, like, the dev intended way, and then see what he looks like if I schmix it up afterwards. I was watching another stream lately, and there was one line that really stood out to me, which was, "I'm gonna stream until I get disappointed." And I feel like that's the general vibe of this stream, you know? Because I am just very anxious tonight, and I want to be fun, and even just like down tempo as usual, but just don't know if I'm feeling up to it tonight, to be honest. Not to pull a complete Napster Bluke, but I just don't know if I'm feeling it. Oh, Darnik is popping in to say hello. We have a kitty. If you want to see Darnik, I was afraid you'd miss out. I know you can't make it tonight, at least not for the whole thing. But look, we have Kitty. Stream has been very quiet today, and I am a little bit anxious, but I'll be okay. But look, Kitty. Look at Meow. What a baby. They are lovely. Can I poke your butt? Oh, twitchy. Kitty. Yeah. Small. Can pet from a distance like this. It's like that meme with the fucking grabby hand. It's like, make sure to pet your cat. Like that. Ah, yes, distance patting. It's true. Oh, very mad. Not a fan of that one, huh? Want to be slightly rotated so I can pet your head? That's what you prefer. Rotational. Rotato. Little rotato potato. That's all. That's the kitty. See you, Darnik. If you gotta get going. I saw the stream viewer count drop. So I hope you have a good night. If that's the last I see of you tonight, understand that you are busy, which is okay. You are allowed. Oh, we're skipping this song. This song gives me actual anxiety from the way it's composed. I yeah, I always skip this one. In the Mirror is not okay. Madeline and Theo, though, is great. This is a good song. Actually, I'm still here. Oh, sorry, Reservoir. Sorry to see that you have to get going. Have a good rest of your night. I want to have the confidence of, like, the silly power metal bands. I forget. Ian showed me some really funny, silly, like, little power metal bands that I was into. And they have this, like, weird air of confidence to them, you know, where it's like they're going on a journey and they don't care if you come with them, but they're inviting you. You know, and I kind of wish I had that kind of air about me during streaming. Like, that's an air I wish I could shoot for. Where it's like, I'm going on a journey, and I would love if you would come along, but if you don't want to, I don't care. And I can just, like, do my own thing still. Like, the stream, it's more for me. But I still feel like I still care a lot about what other people think about me, because my job is kind of to be an entertainer in this regard, especially when streaming. And it's like, my even my artistic career is completely dependent on what people think of my art, you know? It's like kind of a big part of being an artist and being an entertainer is caring about what other people think, which is counterintuitive to everything you learn in school about, hey, you should just follow your own path, don't care what others think about you. But being an artist is kind of inherently about that, and it's tough. I'd like to go on the journey regardless of the host's heed to my attendance. That's sweet, thank you. You're very kind. Everything is looking so good so far. Yeah, I'm really proud of how this is coming along. I hope I didn't forget to switch views. But yeah, no, I'm really happy with this so far. Uh, I'm thinking about changing Angus's palette because he doesn't stand out super well with these two very similar palettes. It doesn't really work when they're stacked on top of each other like this. But my idea is to perhaps give him May's palette from this same poster design, which you missed it earlier, Darnik, but I actually found this poster on the internet, and it's my poster. I looked up Night in the Woods poster, and I'm one of the top results from my old DeviantArt. And it's so silly. I thought that would come up was the original poster design, which is of them not at this upward angle. It's the same kind of layout of Angus, then Greg, then May, and then B. But there's also Germ. But I left Germ out because I only wanted to focus on 4 figures for this because I thought it would look cool and kind of symmetrical if it was 2 on each side. And they're my 4 favorites. So I was like, I'll just pick these 4 and put them in the center of the frame. And then, as it turns out, that online version of the poster is one of the top results for searching Night in the Woods poster, which is crazy. Well, I'm famous? No. This art is not bad, but it's attached to my DeviantArt, which is kind of cringe, bro. Like, it is very funny that I am one of the top results for Night in the Woods poster. But it is also very, very cringe that is the case. Especially because it is tied to an old cringy DeviantArt. And when you click on it, it's like more related from Hyperhair's work. And it's a bunch of like my shitty old art. And I'm like, God. Maybe I'll purge my DeviantArt and make it like save only the good art and then make it good somehow, Just refocus it in some way. Oh, is this the same? Oh, okay, no. The pants I'm gonna have to make darker, so I'll use this alternate green as this color. Because it's similar enough to the sweater that it's feasible that it would be like the extension of it at the bottom, right? Like, they didn't add this in the original Night in the Woods with this little sweater extension, but I like to do clothes, and I've gotten better at clothing. So I'm gonna use it. Because they can't stop me. The police are waiting outside my house, but they can't enter without a warning. DeviantArt rebranding. 11k gamer points, damn. What are you gonna spend them on? You have so much to spend them on, and by so much, I mean like 1 emote, because Twitch still won't let me use multiple until I get more famous. Until I hit, like, 15 subscribers. I hope I do not lose subscriber. I'm gonna use this darker green, I feel, to match the pant color. Is that defined enough? I feel like no, right? It's not quite. Yeah, this is better. This is like my dad's old truck color. The fucking Isuzu or whatever it was called. I spend them so frequently on that single emote, usually about once every other stream. Fair. Good use of the gamer points. But man, you certainly have the monopoly, I feel. I think the only other person who could rival you is probably Reese. But we'll gamble them eventually. I need to figure out how to do the gamble thing, in fact. I know there is a way. Modify a single emote. How to earn gamer points. Watch for 5 minutes plus 10. Claim special bonuses plus 50. Participate in a raid 250. Follow this channel. Monthly first cheer. Monthly first gift sub. Grow a watch streak. That's cool. Tier 1 sub, Tier 2 sub, and Tier 3 sub. I could click on learn more about channel points, but should I do that during a stream? I'm gonna do it during a stream. I want to learn how to gamble them. I'm really messing with my back by leaning forward like this. Need to sit up straight. I have the power of many gamer points. You do. Almost infinite. You'd have to use them incredibly frequently to lose them at this point. Okay, wait. From the activity feed, you can also access rewards by selecting a pop-out icon. You can use this queue to view and manage custom rewards. You've redeemed a request, you can choose to reject. Okay, this is interesting. There's a request thing and a polls version. I need to figure out how to set that up, but I will work on it. But yeah, hold on. I'm like, when it comes to looking up Night in the Woods posters, there's like 3, 4, it's 7. 7 plus 4 is 11, 14, 18, 21, 24. Yeah, just about like 30 or 40 results ahead of mine, which is fine. It's decently buried. But it's on the first page of Google Images, which is, I feel, too close, you know? Someone could feasibly scroll down and see it. That's scary. That's frightening. What if someone finds my whole DeviantArt through that? That's very feasible. That's a feasible threat to my reputation. I think I must be heading out. I still have much homework. I'm sorry to hear it. It might be my last viewer, which is understandable. But yeah, it's just been kind of stream, I suppose. But you got to do your thing, darn it. So have a good rest of your night, okay? Do the Lord's homework. I thought that was funny instead of the Lord's work. Bo. Ba ba da bo. Ba ba ba. Ba ba boo. Oh no. Ba. Boo. Do do do. I want to see. Oh, it's the Hey Ya song. I feel like I gotta switch it to something more chill. We'll just do the chill Celeste music. Resurrections is pretty good. But we did just hear it. Maybe we can move on to something else. There's the Sonic Chill Out mix. Let's do the volume 1. I feel like we haven't listened to all of it. Yeah. Okay. Let's filter this. I want to see. Is it the same direction? Oh wait, this is saturation. I'm stupid. Is it the same direction as Greg? No, almost certainly not. Wait. Maybe? Where is Brown Bear? Oh, I feel like we're getting close to it. are you, brown bear? Nowhere? Wait, are none of these results brown? Let's try reducing the saturation a lot. I feel like they're all in some way bluey. That's crazy, if that's the case. Damn. It's kind of insane. I do really like this palette. At full 180 or negative 180. I'm kind of a fan of this, like... I'll desaturate it a little bit. But I think that's actually the strat to make him stand out from Greg. Oh, actually, just to be absolutely safe, though. Oh. Okay. We're gonna duplicate him first, so I have this initial palette. And then with this one, we'll filter hue negative 180 and then reduce the saturation by like negative 10. And there we go. That's much better. Definitely makes them stand out. I was thinking about some kind of May-esque palette from like this kind of thing, but this honestly works just about the same. It still uses the same red and blue I was going to use anyways, though I was probably going to use red for the head. But honestly, this looks better because now they contrast. Because now it's red head and green bod, and this is blue head and red bod. Works well. I may need to whiten up these lines here and there. Nice, though. And honestly, I'm digging the like little hints of black for the noses. I could make them the same green, or in his case, red, I suppose, and Angus's, because the red is what I'm using. But you know, that's fine. It's looking pretty good, though. Just need to shade these bad boys, and then I'm moving on to the next piece. How are you feeling, Dodger? You're good company on this stream. What do you think, little man? Should we keep going? Just in case people show up? In case people come and show out and see Kitty? Just in case? Just on the off chance? Oh, yeah, man. You're very pretty. Very pretty little handsome man. You are barely a speck on the screen, though. Little dust ball. We'll have a little Kitui moment. Again, now that I'm nearly done with this. Had really yummy, like, pierogi-esque food today. I met a very nice Kazakhstan, or I guess Kazakhstani woman at the farmer's market. She was awesome. I think she is of dual Kazakhstan and Polish descent, Kazakhstani and Polish. So she has a very unique range of foods that she creates, and it's awesome. She makes like both pierogies and also foods with a lot of focus on like spinach and cilantro, but also mixes it with like a lot of like wild rice or like long grain rice. And cheeses and potatoes. It's a weird but very cool mix of a lot of different flavors. And I just like that. I don't know. She brings something very unique to the table, and it's always a pleasure to see her at the farmer's market. And I need to pick up her food more often because it's very good. And also, I came too late today. I missed out on all her pierogies. Hello, Halloween cat. Oh, look at him go. Halloween mode. Big stretch. Boop. Poke the butt. Wow, man. Probably not in sync with the music at all because my webcam has a weird delay. Got the streamer delay. My little heart was reaching on the wrong side because I wasn't looking at where it was in relative to not reversed me. Usually, chat is either for when I'm doing art, chat is at the AC unit, and when I'm doing games, chat is at the lava lamp. I have to remember that. Games are lamp, and art is AC. I wonder if there's like an anagram or something I could teach myself to make that easier to remember. Little man. Yeah. Now you want pets. Gentle spin. I'm very tempted. I just caught a Dratini from the Safari Zone in my Pokemon Yellow copy. I'm very tempted to just sit here and play Pokemon Yellow until more people show up, honestly. Pull just a full on Germa and just do something completely antithetical to my stream. Where, like, he told people he would play Fortnite and then he failed at it, and he's like, but I'm good at PUBG though. And then he sat in front of the camera with his iPad aimed at the camera and just played PUBG on his iPad for like hours. It's great. I don't know. I respect someone who's just out on his own journey like that, you know? Any person who's out on their own journey. Just really, I don't know, inspirational. I wish I had that confidence. Oh, where'd he go? I looked away for a minute. I didn't even see him leave in the camera. Where? Meow. Sad. Oh well, I'm trading chairs with him then. Little Stinko man. Wow. Need to fix my outfit a little bit. Whoa. Leaning. Ooh. I thought it ripped for a second. I was scared. Yeah, this chair is a little bit more weird. It's kind of weirdly more painful. The other chair's a little bit nicer to my body. We'll see. Yeah, I just don't know. I can't get comfy in this chair. Except if I'm leaning way, way back. I feel like the other chair is just better, though it hurts my back more. I really just need that big fluffy chair I had again. That one broke as hell. Did big damage. My poor, I fell right out of that chair. And it snapped. Broke. Big breakage. Boom. Thinking about how I want to shade these babies. Probably just going to go my old route. Just multiply them. Though I don't want to give them a background first. Hold on. Because there's not a lot of white in this image. Or, I mean, there's a lot of white, but it's all background white, you know? I kind of want to pick a nice dark, desaturated blue. And I feel like that'll be a good background color for this. Maybe a little bit lighter. Just slightly, so that they stand out from it a bit more. And then, like, maybe some very, very light, like, nebula-esque colors. What have other people done? I'm gonna look back at other Night in the Woods posters. Man, people have done some really cool stuff for this game. I love it. Kind of want to make like a foggy background, you know? Feels like fog, kind of. And what about a watercolor, too? What happens if I mix these? Because watercolor looks really good for, like, cloudy effects, right? I always kind of find that anyways. Oh. Mail. Oh. Open immediately. I cannot. Very sad. Opening my junk mail on stream. This is not chilled out music. Skipping ahead. I don't know, this is kind of an ominous background. I don't know if I'm vibing with it. Maybe if I add more color, it'll look a little bit better. Let's airbrush in some of these things. Even like 1% opacity. Like super, super low. Just to keep like the color very minimal. Just a hint of yellow. I feel like this gives across a kind of a drunken but happy vibe, you know? late night, drunk but happy. A lot of overlapping colors, but still an overall vibe of just gray. I want them to be able to stand out too, just a bit. But I'm gonna add a few more colors. But I feel like I can really make it pop once I've sort of picked a color and blended them into it using multiply, you know? It'll look nice. Maybe I'll also do a little... Yeah, you know what? I kind of want to do a little outline. With the fluffy brush as well. Maybe slightly bigger. And just completely opposite color. I knew I wanted to get experimental with the lines in some way, but I feel like just doing a little gentle outline is the best way to kind of get crazy with this one. Just doing a little gentle crazy thing. Like me. A gentle but crazy thing. I really have been thinking a lot about how the way Araki does colors in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Again, and I always say it's like one of those shows you can talk about endlessly, but it's like I really have been thinking about how like, oh man, you know, he really leaves us with a little, at least in the anime, David Productions and Araki, kind of like leave you with a taste of what the character should look like give you a kind of base color palette, and then the rest of the show is just a bunch of crazy other color palettes that like completely throw our idea of the character's colors out of whack. So much to the degree that like the OVA didn't even know what color to make like Kakyoin's hair. Like the original JoJo's OVA has his hair be like gray, I think, for a large portion. And then later on it gets changed to red. I might be wrong about that though. But a lot of the times, like, people just don't know the colors. David Productions has done a good job of kind of not homogenizing the designs, but making the designs a little bit more recognizable and having them actually have like a ref sheet in a way of like, these are the colors they're supposed to be, but if we're doing something crazy with the scene, we can just kind of make their colors whatever the fuck we want. And they make very effective use of making every character whatever the fuck color they want. And I like that. Like, literally changing the dichotomy of the scene when Jote fights Kak, and the colors are completely shifted, where Kakyoin's Hierophant green becomes purple, and Jote's Star Platinum becomes green, like Kakyoin's stand. And they basically switch roles in the fight, and it's cool. They use it very well. They use color in that show insanely well, and I'd love to be able to use color in a similar way, where it's like, yeah, my character is these colors normally, but you kind of just do whatever the fuck you want, you know? Just do whatever you want with the colors. As long as it looks good, as long as it conveys something, that's fine. Fits the attitude of the scene better? Perfect. Go for it. Do that. Like, I'm totally down for people changing stuff like that to fit, like, the attitude of a scene. I love very experimental colors and palettes. I was really obsessed with alt palettes last year. And I still kind of am, but I've just been using them a lot less. I've been fucking around with palette quite a bit less, I should say. Like, I'm still obsessed with the idea of making alternate palettes, but I've been doing it less. I've been messing around the colors just a touch less frequently. And by just a touch, I mean pretty much completely stopped until like today, where I've been fucking around with Grangus. Nice. That's a solid outline. I'm liking the way it's looking. And now I can pull some colors for the multiply layer. I wonder how that will look. Ooh, let's not do the fluffy brush. Ooh, and let's not do a pen that big either. That could have ruined the entire vibe. I don't know if I'm liking this shading. Maybe I'll pick a different background color to contrast it. We'll see. We shall see. I don't know if I'm quite vibing with it. But I am looking forward to working on this. Looks like we got another viewer sneaking in, but I have no idea who. Sneaker viewer. Snagrited viewer. Maybe there's someone who can't chat right now. That's okay. Well, anyways, welcome to the stream. Oh, it's Thomas. Hello! Didn't know if it was someone who could not speak, but Thomas can definitely speak. That's not to imply that you talk too much. It's just, you just can. It's just a fact you know how. You learned how to talk. But hello. We're having a very not busy stream, and it's a little bit discouraging, but I didn't put out my usual calls to action, so I didn't expect there to be a lot of people, but I was just kind of hoping that more people would kind of just show up over time. Way I'd have more people to talk to while I work. But this might be the start. This might be the start of the winning streak. Thomas showed up, so who knows who's next? Maybe the entire king's army and all the king's men. Can they put Humpty back together again? Humpty is a metaphor for the human soul. Science here. I'm here, I'm queer, and hoping tomorrow it isn't so busy at work. On the phone asking a simple question at GameStop, nervous, sweating, and panicking. Are you asking them about Battletoads? The GameStop around my town went out of business, and while I feel very bad for the minimum wage workers who were there, it is very funny. Pretty phenomenal work. Ba, 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 da, da, da. Yeah. It's been kind of a quiet night, but if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. My Q&A earlier on Instagram did not go super hot, despite I didn't have anything to really do other than just draw. So I've been drawing basically all day. I did take some time to run, which was fun. But that's about the only thing that I did outside of just draw, play some games. All I wanted to ask is if they were getting the Xbox Series X at GameStop on March 31st. That's the day that it's being released. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't know if I could tell you. I'm not a huge Xbox person, honestly. I've always just kind of been a Nintendo nerd. I'm sorry that I cannot help you with your inquiry. But I hope that the GameStop person can help. But yeah, I hate I hate doing phone calls, not taking phone calls. But just generally being on the phone always bothers me too. So, relatable post. It's very annoying to just, or not even annoying, but like nerve-wracking to be on a call with someone, I find. Dude, people here at ShopRite aren't even scared to go up to a random person and ask for light. Nice. They didn't even answer like, "Aw." I'm so sorry. I guess the other person has calling anxiety too. Caller's fear. Ugh. I need to take a break, but there's no kitty nearby to pet. I feel like my eyes are getting worse. I'm gonna swap chairs again because this one is hurting me. Can never find just the right chair. Now I'm lower, but more comfy. I can sit upright, hopefully. I am just a little creature. I do not know anything. I simply present streams from the sewer. I am just a little sewer creature, commonly associated with possum. They were too busy, dang. GameStop busy at this time of night? Crazy. I've never heard the lyrics of this song before, and it is fucking insane. How would the lighting hit the glasses? I feel like there's not really ever a good way to shade glasses, TBH. Maybe I'll keep shading off of his glasses. It's not really a good way to go about it. Actual insane lyrics. I just looked at my mom and said, "Why did you make me do this?" Does your mom want the Xbox? Is she the true Xbox nerd? Is that why she made you do that? Does she want the Xbox? Let's be real. Because I don't know anyone who's really excited about the new Xbox, other than maybe my brother, because he's just a nerd. But I feel like your mom would also be like a nerd and be like, I want my son to see if the Xbox is available for me. My mom only knows about the Atari. Fair. I said I could wait. I just didn't want to because I got too nervous. Yeah, that's a mood. My break's over. That's hilarious, actually. Aw. Oh. Ian locked the big door. Sorry, Ian locked the big door. I didn't notice.
Look what I got.
Kicks down the GameStop door. What the fuck? Where the fuck is the new Xbox? It better be your mother on the day it releases. It's just for her. She wants to play the Xbox. Even if all she knew was Atari up until this point. The Xbox is for her. This is my mom Xbox headcanon. Remember, don't write fan fiction of real people. It's like Pokemon, Mom. Why would you though? What? 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 That's not how Pokemon work. They just have a little cry. Speaking of Pokemon, though, I'm psyched for the Gen 4 remakes and Legends and Snap. This recent announcement was really good for my interests. Because I was not. Usually, when Nintendo announces new games, I'm like all down for like one or two of them, but then like the other ones, I'm like, I could live without playing them. But I feel like this is the only like recent Nintendo announcement, even the most recent like Pokemon announcement, where all three of the new games they were discussing, excluding the talk that they did about Pokemon Go and about Sword and Shield, because I'm not playing either of those. I used to play Go and I used to really like it, but I kind of dropped off of it. And then I'm not playing Sword and Shield. I don't wanna. They can't make me. Uh, but then they talked about Snap and the Gen 4 remakes and Legends, and all of those look really crazy good. And I'm like, hell yeah, I can't wait to play them. Snap looks just really cute and charming and small, and uh, Legends looks like an actual shakeup, like Monster Hunter meets Pokemon meets Breath of the Wild. Like that looks dope. I'm so down for like a huge Pokemon style adventure game that's like Ubisoft style, like climb towers and go fight monsters and stuff, but you get to catch them because it's Pokemon, and you get to add them to your team. Like that looks dope as hell. I don't know. I'm down for that. And then of course Gen 4 remakes or the Gen 4 remakes. I've been wanting to play Gen 4 again anyways because I have very fond memories of it, and I really want to build my old team with like Torterra and Staraptor again because I really like those Pokemon. And I don't know, I've just been thinking it's been on the mind already, and so having them announce the remakes is like hell yeah, finally, let's do it. I want to play them. I really want to play that Pokemon. Give me that Pokemon game. I'll play it. Fuck yeah. And with Snap and Legends along with it, I'm even more hell yeah, because those look like really excellent games alongside an already excellent game that I know is excellent from experience from playing. So I'm psyched. That'll be really fun. It'll be very cool to give it a go. Give that set of Pokemon journeys an old college try. I'm doing this bit again. I don't quite like how it looks there. That looks much better. Excuse me? Fire Alpaca. Fire Alpaca. Function, please. Oh my god. Fire Alpaca when it just doesn't like to work. I tried to get Clip Studio to work on my computer, but even with a renewed license, it still shits itself, which is very sad. I thought maybe with a new computer the program would work, but decidedly not, and I'm very sad about that. It means I'm still gonna be using this shitlord of a program uh, for a while more, it seems. I can still make some excellent stuff with it, but that doesn't mean that it's not clunky as hell and shitty to navigate. Oh my goodness, Reese is here. Are you wearing the dress? Yeah, I am. It's just an outfit. Large dress, large dress. Larry's. I have major energy when I'm excited. That's cute. I have no energy today. I'm very fatigued, but I appreciate everyone being here. Our hair go floof, kind of. It's very matted right now because I just got out of the shower. But maybe if we stream long enough, it'll get dried out and poof up again. I am waiting to BRB and go to the bathroom and drink some more water, but cup's empty, bathroom's full, and I don't want to BRB well. The bathroom is in use. So it'll just be even longer without me talking. Gotta go on date. I love you. Oh, okay, bye. Bye, Reese. Bye, I love you. I didn't know you were just dropping in real quick. It's cute. Oh, in the car heading home from Odds. Hope your stream's been good. It has not been the best stream, but it's been whatever. We had Dodger here for the first bit, which was really fun. But a lot of people missed him, sadly. Because we only had like 1 or 2 viewers that whole time. And then let's do my new method for light shading. Make a small pencil. Just gentle highlighting. Especially on leather. That'll look proper, I feel. Leather is a little bit more reflective. Right? I wear it enough. I shouldn't have to ask that question. It is very reflective, at least depending on the leather. Faux leather is especially reflective, but regular leather is kind of not. Eats up light decently. But also regular leather is kind of unethical because it's not really nice to skin cows, TBH. It's just a little animal, doesn't know better, and gets herded for human stuff. Made a deep cut. Miss Dodger, frick yeah, he's not sitting next to me anymore. He was sitting on that chair before, and we were chilling and having a little Dodger stream for a bit. But not enough people really came, and I guess he was tired and he wanted to go home. So he went back to Ian's room, it looks like. I was enjoying having him nearby though, it was really cute. He's a really good co-host for my streams. Eh. Just a little bit of lighting. Especially on Angus fur. It'll look really good on the Greg leather outfit. Makes it look much more like kind of plasticky, I feel. But on Angus it won't be nearly as pronounced. Because his is fabric-y. So the highlighting is much more minimal. There's one there on the leg. There we go. I feel like that's a good one. This feels like a good art. A good draw. Did A-okay. And then, yeah. On, I'm gonna add my little signature down right here by Angus Belly. Ba, 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 ba. And then right like that. Maybe I'll find a better way to work the Lart into this logo someday. Today is not that day. I've been leaving it to Ava. She was thinking about making a cool bit of logo art. She's been practicing her logos lately. And I offered her. I sadly can't offer money at the moment. Well, I can, actually. I should offer her money. If she makes me a logo, I'll pay for it. Because that would be uncool to not pay for her art. But she offered to try and turn my current logo into something more stylish. Which I think it's already pretty stylish, but I was like, hell yeah. If you're going to practice logos anyways, I might as well see what you can make with this basic concept. Oh, no, no. Dodger, no return. Sad. No meow. Alright, this is looking pretty good. I think I'll finally export it. Grangus Valentine's 2021 VO3. Since it's not the sketch and it's not the lines, but it's just a nebulous version 3. Grangus Valentine's version 3. Came out pretty well, I think. It's looking a-okay. This is a good little... It doesn't really convey Valentine's that well, but I always make them ship art for Valentine's Day, even though I missed Valentine's Day this year. Because I was so focused on making Reese art that I forgot to do my Grangus art. Shameful. Now, I finally made up for it. Need to finish this in the meanwhile, though. Oh, man. Wow, I really did. I must have been really tired, because I proportioned this really poorly. All these boys are off by a ton. I only draw this bad when I'm really tired. I clearly needed to do some kind of warm-up art. But I was just playing a game before I did this one. So I didn't really have time to warm up art. To wart. Cryptid detected. Hello! We're having a very small stream. I just finished up this art, and we're moving on to the thank you art from last stream that I was not awake enough to finish. And clearly so, it seems, because, man, this art is pretty bad, honestly. But I can fix it now. I've reproportioned it all, so they're all just about the same size now. And now I can hopefully make it look way better with lines and color and just make things nice. I beat a VR game today? That's cool. What VR game was it? The only one I'm intimately aware of two VR games, which is Beat Saber and Half-Life Alyx. Because I got to watch a full playthrough of Alyx. And then I've seen quite a few people play Beast Saber. super hot. Oh, that sounds dope. I remember actually seeing that game played before it was a VR game, but it definitely seems to be better suited for VR. Because there it can detect your like twitchy like little micro movements that a mouse and keyboard can't always detect. And therefore the game becomes infinitely more reflex based and nerve wracking. Creature. Need big floppa ear. Large Banui ear. Can't believe Lou tried to sexualize the triangles last stream. Completely shook. This music is very relaxing. Cut my hand because I was gonna punch an enemy in the game. I was actually punched a corner of a piece of furniture. Yikes! That's a bad scene, dude. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's like kind of funny, but also I hate cutting myself on literally anything because I get super nervous around blood. I was working on a computer upgrades the other day, and I reached into one of my old the old rig I had, and when I pulled my hand out, like a bit of my finger got caught on some little pokey metal bit. Not one of the pins of the motherboard or anything, but something equally pokey and metal, and it stabbed the hell out of my finger, and it bled like a bitch for like a whole hour. It was insane, and it really made me super anxious and nervous. Like I was fine, I washed it out, but man, that kind of injury just—it's like it's small, so I know it's not gonna be terrible, but it just scares the hell out of you, you know? That kind of injury always just freaks me out. It's like you know how like the small ones are always the worst, like when it comes to like paper cuts, that kind of rule where like the smaller the cut, the more fucking insane it is. That's how it felt, honestly. It was pretty terrible. If I had to make a recommendation, don't cut self. Honestly, not worth it. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. My favorite bit of like commentary I've been hearing a lot of it in like the Smash community is the kind of commentary of, oh, if it were me, I just wouldn't have done that kind of thing. Like, oh man, if that were me, I would have gotten the sweet spot hitbox there instead of the sour spot. Sorry, man, you missed it. But if it were me, I would have done the other thing. I just like that. It's such shitter commentary, but it's really funny. Middle finger on right hand. I fucked up the ring finger of my right hand. So we're almost finger buddies. Wait, probably shouldn't take finger buddies out of context, TBH. Just realized that sounds kind of bad. Injury buddies. Injured. Similar ways. That does suck. like at least with scrapes, they don't bleed very much, so I don't get as spooked. Like when I fell off my board not too recently, uh, when I was getting back into longboarding, I just really scraped the hell out of my hands, and they bled a little bit, but they didn't bleed enough. It only started dripping after like an hour, and that's when I noticed it. I was like, "Uh oh, shit, that really fucked me up." I didn't realize it. But like a scrape does not bleed as badly, so it doesn't freak me out nearly as much. But when you like cut yourself, it's like, oh, I hate this. I'm gonna hurt for days. I'm gonna panic about this for hours. Sneeze. Kitten sneeze. Banging. Garlic. Yeah, I kind of figured. It's the only reason you'd be banging around back there. Garlic. Smash. The worst type of bleed is a nosebleed. Can relate, yeah. Back when my blood pressure was like super high and I was like severely overweight. Like I'm still overweight, but I'm not as overweight as I used to be. When I was like severely overweight, I would get nosebleeds like once a month, and it was super super scary because I was like, man, my blood pressure must be really high for my nose to be bleeding this often. But then instead of losing weight, I just divided into two equally sized people, and now I'm much healthier. I divided from a 500-pound person into 200 and approximately 250-ish weighted people. My other half is 255 and I'm 245. Very close in weight. It adds up to 500. Oh, hello? Oh, my... Oh! Oh my god! No! It undid my whole artwork. My keyboard, like, glitched the hell out. Hold on, I gotta redo. Redo it all. Oh, catch back up. Okay. Oh my god. We're back. Holy shit, it just undid all my artwork. Thank you, Fire Alpaca. Very cool. I love you. It's actually how Piz came to be. Ah, yes, when Piz and Quat divided into two different people. Famous. The famous division. Huh? Wait, I can't hear you. Repeat?
How else am I supposed to reproduce?
Yeah, it's true. Just asexually reproduces through, like... It's not osmosis. What is it called when two...
No, it's osmosis.
It is osmosis?
No,
okay.
it's not.
What? I was gonna say, I think osmosis is when, like, the flagellum spins and it, like, moves through the blood.
It's either meiosis or it's either mitosis or meiosis.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's meiosis when they go, like, whoop. And, yeah. Ate a lot of Thai food and then just zooped into two people. Yeah. Got a nosebleed after jumping into a pool. First thing I said was, help, what the fuck do I do? I didn't hit my nose on anything. Something must have happened when I held my nose. Yeah, you could have just popped a blood vessel in your nose when you, like, pinched it. It can, like... Some of it can lead to it can be from high blood pressure, but a lot of the time it's just you picked your nose too hard and you popped a blood vessel by accident. So sometimes if you just squeeze your nose really tightly, it can just fucking... Because bodies are very badly designed, I gotta say. They're built to break down very fast. Kind of shoddily put together. We're made of paper clips and hopes and dreams. Paper clips and glue and hopes and dreams, I should specify. There's something that's holding it all together, other than the hopes. Because I hold my nose to breathe underwater. Oh, you just like inhale the water once you've pinched your nose. It like allows you to filter feed. It's like, but you have to have your nose shut for that. That makes sense. I like that. You look pretty tonight. The hot pink is great on you, and you're and having a great hair day. Well, that's just because I just washed my hair, so it's very matted. I usually like it a little fluffier, but it is very nice. And yeah, the pink is nice. I'm a fan. It's I used to have a lot of pink outfits, but most of them have been stolen by my partner. I am missing both of my iconic pink shirts to her. So now my last resort is to wear either her shirt that she gave me or the dress. And so that's what I'm going with today because it makes me feel comfy. Cozy. CP Cossy. Yow. Yow. Sounds like Yoshi music. Yup. But I appreciate the compliments. Makes me happy. I feel like I did this wrong. Like the head is too high up. No, that looks just about right. The triangles, bro. The triangles. Yeah. No, it should be okay. Should be okay. I'm gonna make progress on these triangles, goddammit. Oh, I think it's called binary fission, PS. That's good to know. That makes sense. I thought it was like meiosis when cells divide like that. But binary fission would make sense too.
I think it's mitosis, and I think binary fission is the last stage.
Oh,
But
binary.
parts within it where like the DNA separates.
Oh.
And organelles duplicate.
I thought mitosis was the opposite of meiosis, where it like comes together. Like two things.
Mitosis is the one that they use in all the puns.
Oh yeah, like mitosis. You're right. And binary fission is the last step of that. Weird. I don't know what meiosis is then, because I thought that was the one that.
Meiosis is where a sperm that enters an egg. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. I have to look up all my old science terms. I'm not caught up on my biology textbooks. As is obvious by my choice of fashion. That's a joke, by the way. I think most biologists would support my fashion sense. Boom. Creature. Dodger is no longer in the chair. Or is not back in the chair since when he left. You don't have to grab him. He was just sitting here for the beginning of the stream. We were petting him. It's okay. If he wants to come back, he can come back and sit down. But I don't think he'll sit down if we put him there. Sadly, I've tried that many a time. He's not a fan. He's got to wait and come on his own terms. I'm home, leaving this on for views. Gotta go again, though. Dang. Oh no, I missed Dodger. You did, I'm afraid. He was here for the beginning of stream, and he was being my co-host. He was sitting in the chair next to me, and we were just talking and petting to relieve my anxiety. But sadly, he decided to leave about an hour ago. He was here for the beginning, though, the beginning hour. He was just having a little nap, and he did his Halloween cat stretch, and he yawned a couple times, which is very cute. It's a broken LED light in the middle one of my LED light strips, and it's annoying me every time I see it. SMH. That is very annoying. As someone who clearly decorates with fairy lights in mind, I've had to deal with it a few times where one of the strips will go out completely, but the other two will be fine for some reason. So I'll have to unplug just the one and then rewire it, and it's a lame. I'll watch it in the morning. Need a Dodger fix? That's cute. You do that then. No worries. It'll be awesome. He's just a little baby. Safe and sound. He's been much more friendly now. It took him a long time to warm up to me, but now he's finally friend. He's finally evolved into friend. It just took 9 months of behavioral therapy. And by behavioral therapy, I mean me existing in the same room as him and occasionally petting. Maybe I'll make a highlight of just the parts where Dodger and I were in full screen mode, so that everyone could see they. Oh. I'm really bad at drawing Dutch angel dragons, but luckily everyone is easier to draw when you just make them into the Night in the Woods style. Because then they're just triangles. Which I love to mention. It's the whole thing about May seeing everyone as shapes when she dissociates, and the game literally being made of Illustrator shapes assets, is very wise and a very cool little sort of jab at its own art style in a way. It's using the art style very effectively as well to convey a similar idea of how May sees the world when she dissociates. That's just rad. You need a Dodger emote for your channel? I know, I do. We actually have one in the works. Ian's already made it, but I cannot use it until I get 15 subscribers, because I only get a new emote slot at 15 subscribers. And I don't really want to get rid of because has been really iconic. Maybe I will change what looks like to make the A more pronounced, because the A is really hard to see, which is defeats the purpose of the emote. But eventually, I will have a dodge hype, a Lart hype dodge emote. We have a little face of him that I could use. It's a really, really excellent face that he made, and it would be really, really cute. It's it kind of looks like Franker Z, where it's just a sad face. Hold on, let me pull up Franker Z. Don't get one, the subs will come. Yeah, exactly. I'll be patient. But hold on. Dodger looks a lot like this little boy. He's just sad and kind of looking off to the side It's very cute. Yeah. It will take time, but I will eventually have more subscriber. subscribble. But I did sadly learn that it's not every time I get, like, anytime someone resubscribes to the channel, it's new, unique subscribers, which is really smelly. Because I would already be at 15 subscriptions by now if every person who's resubscribed to the channel counted towards that goal. But it is sadly unique new people. I still very much appreciate everyone who has subscribed. It's just I need a few more. I have like 8 right now. 8 unique people. And I just need 15. So I'm about halfway there. I need 7. Little more than halfway, but there's no halfway point between 8 that or between 15 that's a round number. So you know. It's just 7.5. So I could technically say I'm more than halfway there, but it's kind of it would be dishonest statistics to say it's more than halfway. I feel. Is Dodger a beagle? No, Dodger is a kitty. Dodger is a little cat. But it's a very equally sad-looking face to Franker Z, or Franker Z, as he's known in Canada. I'm tired. That's okay. Dodger is no beagle, but that's okay. We would be able to, if he was still being co-host, then you would be able to tell that he is not beagle, but he decided to go take a nap somewhere else. He needed nap time. And he did not want it to be in front of the camera, I suppose. Boom, boom. It's okay, we're all tired today. It's just a sleepy kind of stream. It's been very, very low energy. But I've eaten very little today. I had empanadas at the start of the day, and then nothing, and then I ate some nice Kazakhstan/Polish food, and it was really cool, and it filled me up a little bit, but I feel like I still have something I need to cook tonight. So I might work on that tonight, after the stream. And then I'll probably watch more JoJo's with Reese, because she's been really into the show, and I'm super psyched to share my interests with her. We got to the part where Dio rejected his humanity and became an insane, inhuman, gay, blonde vampire. And she's like, if we were making jokes about like the rat squish meme that has been making the rounds, of like, if rat does not want to be squished, then why squishy? We're making the jokes of, if Dio not want to be loved, then why hot? Why so sexy? I stayed at past 12 and I'm tired. All is new to being night owl. That's okay. Need your rest. Needs their sleep. Uh-oh. I muted my mic to make a disgusting noise. I hope that actually muted. But I guess we'll see. People can confirm whether or not that sneeze came through or not. I really like this hipster outfit. I need to find more ways to use it. It's kind of dorky, but I'm a fan. This wasn't even like the outfit requested by the person who had me do their character, because it's the thank you art. They were like, oh, just give them whatever outfit. And I was like, well, you know what? I was going to make this outfit for a different person's character, so I'm doing it for yours now. Just have this now. And I like it. It looks good. It muted? Yes. The sneeze was guarded from everyone's sound holes. Usually I'm fine if I stay up past 12, even past 2 a.m. I don't know why I'm tired, though. Did you get enough sleep? That's usually the big thing. I'm always fine if I stay up mega late, but, like, it just depends on how much I sleep in. Like, if I stay up till 2, I'll usually sleep in till 10. And if I stay up till midnight, I'll usually sleep until 8. And I tend to just get exactly 8 hours most of the time. Because my brain is very strangely wired and just wakes up exactly 8 hours when I go to bed, usually. It used to not do that, but recently it's like an internal clock, and I cannot get back to sleep if I have slept exactly 8 hours. Sometimes I'm able to break the clock and just sleep infinitely, but most of the time the internal clock keeps me consistent. And it also always tells me to go to bed now between, like, 11 and 2. But especially more so lately since I've been so fatigued. For reasons I still don't fully know. I always wake up at 7 a.m. I guess it's because of the full moon tonight. That's cool. So even if you definitely will want to get plenty of rest. If you're gonna be waking up at 7 a.m. every day, man, I could never. I used to have classes at 7 a.m. When I was in college, and man, I did not like those. Waking up at 6 every day for classes was not fun. And then it was always the worst scheduling because my classes would always be at 7 in the morning and 7 at night. So I wouldn't even really have time to, like, go back home and then nap. I would just go to school, do a morning class, and then just sit around in, like, the lunchroom and do homework, or do my homework at whatever station of the school I was in. And then I would just go back home after my 7 o'clock at night class. It was torment. My brain was not happy about it. It disagreed. I may have to go to the bathroom and get my water refill. My throat's starting to feel dry, and bladder starting to feel full, bouncy. I still need to take my pills. It's gotten late. And I no longer need caffeine from any other sources because my pills contain caffeine. So, cannot be having too much. I've been getting soda and coffee as decaf lately because I just don't need the extra caffeine in my life. It's like much closer. Yeah. There. A Darnic Fang. Even if he is not here to see his fang being drawn. My last driving lesson was at 7:15 a.m. I had to wake up at 6. Thank God I passed my 4th on the road test. Have my license now. That's awesome. Congratulations. Now you can survive in America where General Motors refused to fund public transportation. Because of course they did. They own cars. But the government was like, no, it's okay. We can let public transportation be privatized. Nothing bad could happen because of that. Spoiler, something bad happened because of that. I don't think I'll ever now not be jealous of European lifestyle, being able to walk to go get your food, therefore like getting your exercise while you go get your food. Minimum what I have to do if I want to go to downtown for food is I just have to skate there, because it's just like out of walking distance from the residential areas where most of people live. And just a little bit too exhausting to walk all the way from there, I feel, because it's like a 6 mile trek there and back. Luckily, the buses have been free lately, so even if I do walk down, I can always take the bus back. But it is certainly not convenient. Next thing I have on my list is to get a car that is cheap, that you'll sell in 1 to 2 years. Dang. That was my goal too, and I still have the car that was cheap and that I thought I'd sell in 1 to 2 years. I still have my old fucking clunker. But it's fine. It gets me where I need to go every once in a while. I try not to drive as much anymore, but still got it every once in a while. I've been trying to skate and or walk to places that I really want or need to go. Which has been better for my physical health, but also may have led to the weird fatigue I've been feeling lately. I don't know. Going to turn in. Good night. Okay. See ya, Icy. Have a good rest of your night. The unavoidable penis shape of the water bottle. Impossible to avoid the look of. PP bottle, PP bottle, PP bottle. Goodness. Yes, it is unavoidable that bottles look at least a little bit like penises. We gotta breach it now. I I realized this during the last stream when I was doing this thank you art sketch. It's like, man, bottles really do unavoidably look a bit like penises, huh? And sadly, I've been affirmed in this by drawing it today. Sadly, that's just the facts. These are just the facts and logic of the matter. Let's do that in reverse order. I'm not mature at all because if you say PP, I'll laugh uncontrollably. Pee pee poo poo. I'm sorry in advance. I'm sorry in retrospect, I should say. It's too late. I already said it. I was about to sneeze, but then my body said no. It turned off the sneeze button. But I'm about to mute anyways because I need to go to the bathroom and get water. So I'll be right back. I made the hideous mistake of flushing the toilet before getting my water, so now the water pressure in the house is terrible. So I only have a little bit of water, so if I get up again really soon, it's to get water. Yeah. And we're back. Also, I got a little chilly, so I'm putting on my jacket over the dress. At least my jacket vest, my leather vest. I'm gonna, like, mat it. I like the laughing ass my off in the chat. It's a good version of lame-o instead of lamau. They named some fucking like the sequel to U2's lame-os, and I'm really glad that they named it lame-os because they're lame as hell. It's like streamer version of U2's or Pops or whatever they're called. Store brand collector's items. Great value figurines. Great value dolls. Dodger isn't here, so I'm bringing out my Comfort Eevee. Soft Dodger is not here to touch. Comfort Eevee deployed. I won't be able to draw as fast, but I think I will be able to increase my sanity for longer if I have a comfort item with me. I feel like maybe his legs are poorly proportioned here. I probably should have fixed that in the sketch, but I wasn't really focused on it before. Pouches. And then we'll give him bigger shoes to proportion out his legs just a little bit better. Oh wait. No, it doesn't really quite work as well. No, it still works. I can get it to work. I think I got it sorted. Shooby dooby. There. Still a little longer compared to the other lads. I think I'll shrink him down just a bit more. Ah! Does not quite fit with the size of the others. Blue needs to be moved down a little bit. Oh, also, man, this one's head is so big and I didn't even notice. Big Heady Eddie. His name isn't even Eddie. Bless you to the person in the background who sneezed. Oh. They have been blessed. Ian has been blessed by the Thomas. It doesn't really feel like I've been streaming for 3 hours. It feels like I've been streaming for like 2 minutes. I feel like time isn't real when I draw sometimes. I have to constantly be checking the clock or else time just sinks away. And I won't know where it's gone until it's already too late. So at least I have an Eevee. That doesn't look quite as good as I was hoping it would. I was trying to do something new with like the lip. But I think sticking to what I know is the best for this one for now. I'll get experimental on art that isn't a gift. Oh, my pad is at an angle. I was like, why is my lines going crazy? I see now. I see now why. Sorry, I kind of spaced out there and dissociated for a bit. You can see it in I faced my camera, I think. Brain just kind of went like, ooh, just dipped. I'm thinking a lot about the owner of this character. Da, 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 da. Skish. Skish, skish. Skish. Evie. Big Evie. Skish, 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 skish. Everyone needs a comfort Evie, I feel. It's one of the basic human rights: food, water, shelter, health care, education. Evie. I'm also gonna do the aggressive, like, meme pet. That, like, hand motion. Be sure to pet your Eevee. Whip, 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 whip. That shape. Ba-ba-do-do-do. Ba-ba-do-do. Oh, that looks trippy as hell. When they're separated from their lines. In fact, I don't know. The Big Heady kind of works. The Big Heady Eddie. This song also has insane lyrics, I am learning. Holy shit. Was unaware. Yeah, this boy too big too. Boy too big for he goddamn he. Yeah, just about the same size now. Damn, this is fucking insane lyrics. Holy shit. The Knuckles songs are so weird, man. Incredibly strange. Knuckles is such an incredibly aggressive incel in the Sonic canon. And I just don't get him. I just don't get him. He's hilarious, but he's just the incel who always, like, he's just like a little young boy who always tries to, like, pick fights at school. And he's just, like, really, really hopped up on puberty and testosterone. And it is very silly. The literal line, fucking Rouge is sexy as hell. But fucking give me back the emeralds or die. I don't love you or nothing. It's like that is peak. Knuckles is an incel. Like holy shit. Weird, weird song. I feel like I would find Knuckles in one of the like r/nice guys texts. You know, like some like Rouge would be reporting him basically on onto Reddit because of him being like fucking creepy as hell towards her, but also trying to like be weirdly tsundere towards her. Like, I don't actually care about you. I don't know. Man, he's what a guy. I know I'm sure the lyrics are not canon to his like personality, but damn, if they are, Knuckles is like confirmed just the most angry nerd. Do you think that he is a Kyle? Almost certainly. Based on those lyrics, Knuckles is almost guaranteed Kyle confirmed. Like, holy shit. That is some Kyle-esque behavior right there. Gotta say, man, that ain't a good look, Knuckles. You gotta mature fast, dude. You need to work on that behavior, my man, my guy. Holy shit. In the same like breath, he called Rouge sexy and also threatened to kill her. Like that's peak Kyle, you know? Like that's just the fattest Kyle vibe I've ever seen. Feed him the monster. He needs his monster. True. He needs monster energy. But damn. Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna look for people's ref sheets. Where's Dutchy? Dutchy Keith. I wanted to get their character done first. Very odd creature. But yes, feed Knuckles a monster energy. Holy shit, he needs to cool the hell down. Oh, man, I missed this. This is a cool detail. Hold on, I'm gonna retroactively change it. Because that's kind of dope, honestly. I like furs with weird piercings. Oh, that's not as good. Hold on. They've got a cool, like, ear gauge kind of thing going on. I'm digging it. I'm vibing with it. Can't believe I didn't notice that before. Oh, and they have a little broken heart thingy. And a semicolon on their back? Which is very strange. But, most of that is covered by the outfit, luckily. Oh, and there's completely black stripes, but that's only on this part of the head. So let me just get that out of the way right now. There we go, done. The stripes. This is a much more chill song than Knuckles' song about beating women. Knuckles' r/I am very smart thread Like, you know, when when in r slash nice guys posts, the guy who's like the subject of derision, like, called a girl beautiful, and then she said, I have a boyfriend, and then immediately he's like, I hope you get abused. Like, that kind of behavior is what Knuckles is exemplifying, I feel. Through him being like, yeah, you're sexy as hell. Also, you took my fucking Emeld. If you die, I wouldn't care. Like, damn. Holy shit, dude. He needs to work through his anger issues, I gotta say. Go to therapy, Knuckles. I love those memes where it's like the world if parents went to therapy, or the world if boys went to therapy, and it's just like a fucking like utopia. That's my fave right now. Knuckles seems like he would punch holes in drywall. Dude, he punches holes in the fucking earth itself. Like, he digs in like all the games canonically, and he definitely, when he like flies into a wall, he like pushes his knuckles into the wall and like uses them to climb. Like, that dude punches walls consistently. He would punch drywall for sure. He punches like cliffs made of rock. Like, he'd be so down to fucking punch walls. Are you kidding me? He is like, the more I realize, the more I think about it, the more I realize that Knuckles really is like the incel of the Sonic universe. And it's never really struck me before today, but I'm glad I'm discovering it now. I've always just really liked Sonic and Tails' like dynamics so much that I don't really think about Knuckles very often. But man, just an overly aggressive, involuntarily celibate person. This just, it's a shame. Needs to work through his issues better. I feel like Sonic Boom Knuckles was like peak himbo, but also respects women. But like Sonic Adventure 2 Knuckles is like incel, I want to beat women, but also I want to have sex with them. Like, he did have some personal growth between the video game to the TV show, you know? He just takes a trip to a mountain or to the side of a cliff just to punch the shit out of it. Yeah, I feel like he'd totally do that. He is absolutely that kind of character. But I feel like by the time Boom came around, Knuckles really mellowed out. I don't know, I kind of miss him being an incel, honestly. That'd be a cool part of his character to bring back. Not a cool part of his character, but a cool part of him to like work through. Like in the adventure games and in Sonic Battle and in Sonic 3 or Sonic Advance 3. Even actually, yeah, also in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. He's just always kind of been a bit of like an incel kind of character. And he's just been like consistently like mean and really aggressive. And it would be interesting to see him like have a game in between the adventure games and like Sonic Boom and Sonic Forces where he's clearly mellowed out a lot and is not nearly as violent. I'd love to see like a transition game for him where he like mellowed out a bit and became more respectful and less over the top violent all the time. You know? That would be cool. That would be cool character development for him. But I feel like we'll never get a game like that because Sega is too focused about on making bad Sonic games lately. They have no time for other characters. They can't be making games about other characters in their massive, insanely popular franchise predicated on the existence of many characters like Tails and Knuckles and Rouge and Shadow, which people literally make OCs of because the characters are so popular. No, the games just have to be about Sonic himself. Or two Sonics. It's like, bro, you're kind of missing a big opportunity, I feel. I would love to see a Knuckles character development game, TBH. And a Tales' Adventure sequel would be cool too. Like an actual cool adventure game starring Tails would be dope. Emotional drama Knuckles game, another like good Sonic game, like in the vein of Mania, and then a cool Tails game, Tails Adventure game. That's what I would like to see again. But I don't know if we'll ever see games like that again. We might just it might have just been a flash in the pan. Might not even get a Mania sequel, though. I feel like Sega would be stupid to not capitalize on the success of Mania. Mania was insanely popular, and I love it. I feel like if they don't capitalize on it, they're just throwing away free money at this point, you know? Which I do not put it past Sega to throw out money. They are known for their bad decisions, especially Sonic Team. But I feel like they'll know. I feel like that they would do better. Plus, it's like Mania isn't in the hands of Sonic Team. It's in the hand of Christian Whitehead and T. Lopes and people who actually care about old Sonic games. So hopefully, Sega will be like, yeah, that's good. Make more of those, please. And honestly, fuck, this is like a weird take, but I kind of wish they would just like stop with modern Sonic. Like if they want to do modern Sonic games at this point, like just I don't know, they could have found some way to like continue it with like classic Sonic style, I guess. Like my thought with Forces was I thought that they were finally going to actually kill off Sonic in Forces, and then classic Sonic was going to take over as like the role of Sonic from now on in all the games, and that like all the characters would finally be able to like have their own games because the main modern Sonic would no longer be around, and the only games we'd get in the future would be classic Sonic games, which are really really good, and also perhaps classic Sonic in modern Sonic style games, like 3D open world exploratory ones where you go really really fast and jump around, like in the cool tech demo Sonic Utopia that someone made, and it's actually dope as hell and looks super cool. I'd love to see a game like that in the future. I certainly hope that Sonic Utopia gets a more development focused on it because it just looks sick as hell. It is rad as fuck, as the kids might say. That's too purpley. There. Wait, did I not color in Lou? Oh, I didn't. No. Okay. Good. I was freaking out. I was like, wait, did I forget to color in Lou? But no. Looks like Lou was never colored in the first place. I think I just was like, oh, I want to start with Dutchy. Just to get their cool character out of the way. Honestly, I thought I'd be drawing a lot more, a lot faster this stream. I was really cranking out drawings earlier today. I got like 3 big ones done. Got 2 new YCHs already finished up and in the works for tomorrow. And I already posted them on Patreon, so you know, if you're a patron, you can already have access to the YCHs. But yeah, and then Scion commissioned me, which I really wanted to do on stream. But he's not even really here to enjoy it, so I don't really feel too obligated to stick around, even though it's been 3 hours. I feel like after I finish just Dutchy here, we'll wrap this stream up, right? I'm pretty tired of streaming tonight, I'd say. It's been a very, very down tempo stream, which is fine. It's just also a little bit disappointing. And I did say I'd stream until I get disappointed, and I feel like I'm coming up on that. I'm streaming until I am disappointed. Although, if anyone wants to, I'll just stream still. We'll just go to the full screen mode, and I'll just play Pokemon Yellow on my Game Boy at a distance from the camera. Y'all can just watch me play the game. That'd be incredibly bad. That's like the worst streamer etiquette, but like, it's what Germa would do. Should I do it because it's what Germa would do? I don't know. I don't know if the Lord wants me to become like Germa, or as people would call me, a Germa ripoff. Just because a different streamer would do it doesn't mean I should. If I'm trying to define my own style/identity on this site, perhaps I shouldn't just rip off the most popular creator on the site. And then I want a little bit sharper beige for specifically these colors. Right here are these parts of the jacket. And then like silver for the buttons, right? And then these ones would not be buttons. No, I think the gray is good for a shirt like that. And then really dark. Oh, really dark blue jeans. I was gonna do black jeans, but I think the really dark blue looks good. Maybe I'll do one more person. Whatever feels comfortable to you. Have the energy to do that, and you feel like doing it, then do it. If not, don't do it. Maybe. I got a meager support for just sitting around and playing Game Boy game. I wish I could just stream it, but it's like I would have to play on emulator, and I'd probably get my very own cease and desist from Nintendo. Though I'll probably eventually do it anyways. Just say I'm streaming on my original Game Boy hardware. Because I own a Game Boy, and I have the cartridge for the game that I'll probably play. Yeah, these cups are just generally white with just the green stripe on them. I'm not gonna draw the logo. I don't want to support Stux. Stucci. There we go. A little creature. A Dutchy Keitho. I feel I could maybe knock out Lou as well. Like, I don't mean that as in like harm Lou, but like knock out the Lou part of the drawing. Maybe. Distant Super Mario music. Distant Wahoo. I feel like this is good. Well done. I got this done, and I got this started for real. Thank you for watching the show too. Well, stream has been very, very down tempo, and not a lot of people came. That is okay. I didn't advertise this one as heavily on my channel or on my Instagram like I should have, but that's okay. I didn't have a gimmick for this stream. I was gonna probably, if enough people showed up, I was gonna unbox Reese's Patreon box. I'm still waiting to do that on stream because I wanna like shout out her stream like hella bad, or even not her stream, but like her Patreon, because it's her Patreon merch tier, and it's really fun. But I'll wait until I have more than like 2 viewers. But Mario just kicks down the door. Psst, yeah, breaks in. Mario, what are you doing here? I'm getting tail whipped by Eevee. Eevee wants to go to bed, as is totally obvious by me not moving Eevee at all from my hand. Uh, uh, you little creature. And to all my little creatures, have a good night.